Pixelmon Episode 2. Forgot to do the intro. The Delphox that I caught, not very good stats. Same with Braixen. For some reason I thought I had caught a Fennekin, but I didn't. And of course, Keldeo again, spawning in the desert biome, just to taunt me. So I threw a few Pokeballs at it, no such luck. This time I decided to just battle it. And after wasting a lot of revives, HP, recoveries, and Pokeballs, unfortunately I was not able to capture it. So Keldeo decided to use Takedown, obviously going to take some recoil damage. So he fainted. Oh well. I resumed my hunt for Lapras and Magikarp. Found this random temple and a huge Wailord, which I decided to catch just to have a water type. In the distance I noticed a ship which looked like Swanna, I think it's called, that random swan Pokemon. Terrain extender. I don't know if this one will extend the duration of Sandstorm, but I equipped it anyways. Few Cherish Balls, some random Sweet 4, random Pokemon I'll probably never catch. I must say this ship is really pretty. My guess would be to have a wedding of some sorts. I don't know if that is a reference for the anime. Saw this random floating ship which I didn't have a flying Pokemon to get up there. So I marked it on my mind as a check for later on, which I eventually forgot. So Charmeleon finally evolved into a Charizard, so now I have my flying Pokemon. I thought here that ship would just take me down, which it did, but not the way that I intended it to. We can just ignore that. Random Sandshrew boss. Not a lot of good loot. Ow. So Asian Great Ball. So in this village I noticed these NPC just looking at the crops. I don't know if they were just waiting for them to grow or something. So I decided to join them for a little moment, then eventually left. Combusken finally evolved into Blaziken. That is my line complete for the Torchic evolutions. I downloaded the backpack mod because I was running out of inventory space like super fast. So going back and forth between the places and the base that I was at was not that feasible. Found this random daycare with a lot of skeletons for some reason and a incense. So I started to loot around. Both of them were like, "You're next." More incense, more skeleton skulls. And now we have lava buckets. Okay. Pure incense. I don't think there's anything pure about this place. And a destiny knot. I just left that place. There's weird things going on there. And of course, and counting on my luck right now with legendaries, now I have a Suicune spawn in here. Suicune is my favorite legendary of Gen 2, which I did want to catch even though it was not part of my goals for this series. Tried here a quick ball since it's the one that has the highest catch rate, but nope, he just decided to break out of it. So I decided to use one last wrap from Earthworm, thinking that it wouldn't defeat Suicune, but unfortunately it did. So, oh well, another wasted legendary. Found a random ship, which I later found out that Ho-Oh doesn't spawn in the wild. It has to be through a certain item which can be found only on shipwrecks or dungeons. So I'm not sure how feasible it's going to be for me to finally summon it. So this time I wasn't recording when I got the message of another Keldeo spawning. So this is the third or fourth time it spawned. So it just continues to mock me, like you cannot catch me. Just break dancing here. So I lowered the HP as much as possible and kept spamming the Pokeballs. I don't know why they're so hard to catch. Diglett and the trio new varying things breakdancing as well, and yeah, there they go. There they go. And Keldeo just ran out of move, so he used struggle and he fainted as well. Random diamond sword, which is useless right now. I decided to search on ways to capture legendaries. Maybe I was doing something wrong. And I saw that a Pokemon with false swipe as well as any status changing would be most beneficial to be able to capture the legendaries. And also timer balls. The female version of Hypo Down, basically one of my favorites. It's just the coloring looks different from the male version, which looks amazing. So I decided just not to capture this one. Some random flowers at the back. So I thought this was a boss or a legendary or something. I had never seen this Pokemon before. Sandy Scorch. Yeah, decided to leave it alone. Random luminous moss. Eh. And here is when I hear Fennekin, which I thought I had captured before. So I just looked at it and left, thinking that I had previously caught it, but I did not. I just caught its second and third evolution, so that was a waste. And Grottoing again decided to show up. So here I saw a pink Nidoran, which I thought it was a shiny, because the shiny version of Nidoran resembles the male version, but I didn't see any sparks on it, so I was thinking this was one of those Pixelmon variants, which it was. Saw this random boss at a ship, so I challenged him. Again, took most of my Pokemon out. His Pokemon were level 81. But along with Doterra and Earthworm, I managed to beat him. I saw in the distance a Chikorita, which I managed to catch, and this weird Lunatone, which I had never seen before. But apparently it's a variant of the other one. Found another random Chikorita, eventually evolved into Bayleaf. Now Totodile, which was a plus, was getting a lot of the starter Pokemon. Houndour boss. And I random the trio with hair. It's just parading around. Just look at it. And after defeating that Houndour, Mega Houndoom had to show up, probably trying to get revenge on defeating its mini version. So hunting again for Magikarp or Lapras. I learned that Lapras only spawns at dusk or dawn, so I basically took those times to just go out to the beach and eventually managed to find one. I had to battle it until I managed to capture it. And I had Totodile involved into Totodile. Apparently I hit the cancel button. I didn't even see it. Just grazed at the majestic Totodile evolution. So we can cross out Lapras we're still remaining the other ones, and regarding the starter evolutions, still a long way to go. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!